a kids counselor.
Samanani. My name is Bonola, and I am joined by two amazing people for our Converse with Me series, episode 2 or 3. I don't know where I'm going to post this, but we'll say 2 or 3. And I'm sitting with our kids counselors on Holland, America. Woo! Who are you guys?
Hi, everybody. My name is Agatha. Sorry, Robin. My name is with A. I go first. My name is Agatha. I'm part of the activities team on board and kids counselor. And that's it. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you. No, you can hold it.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm from South Africa, and I am a kids counselor on board. Do I have to say the ship name?
Well, I've already said it.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Okay, where are you from?
I'm all the way from Brazil. And that's very, very far away because now we are in Alaska. So, yep. Enjoying the time.
I think I'm very loud. I'm loud enough. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to pick up.
We'll do this.
You'll do that. Okay. So the most important question that a couple of people have been asking me is, how do I get a job on ships? Let's start there. Nice and easy. How did you guys get your job on ships? I know this is not your first contract. You've worked for another company before. So maybe take us through all of that.
Okay. Here I go. 7 years ago, I decided I would like to work on a ship. And the process is all online. So all my interviews, I tried to apply to a company specifically, but I was not called. So I applied in an agency in Brazil that work with many different companies. And what is curious is when I was approved to the company that I was not approved before. So everything was online. You just applied online, and then they tell you what to do step by step. It took me 3 months from the moment that I applied till the moment I was on my first ship.
All right, and for me, I started working in a hotel, and then I met someone that worked for Disney because he was a teen counselor with us, and he told me, "Oh, you should work on ships. It's really nice. You get to travel a lot." Before that, I had no idea what a cruise ship was because we don't have it back home in South Africa. So, well, it wasn't back then, at least. Well, now it's a thing, but back then it was not. So then I was like, okay, so I only knew about Disney. I applied there for 4 years. Every time I submitted my application, it was denied, immediately. It was denied immediately. And then I had a manager from Bahamas, and she was like, "Girl, why don't you try other cruise lines?" I was like, "What other ones? I only know about Disney," because I didn't want to use the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so then she was like, "There's Norwegian, there's Carnival, you should really try Carnival, and there's Royal Caribbean." So I was like, okay. I applied for all 3, and then I got in with Norwegian and Carnival. But then I went with Norwegian, and I started in 2017, and I was there up till the beginning of 2015. So this year,
2025.
Yeah. What did I say? Oh, the dates are so wrong. Now, until 2025. And then I had to go home for some family reasons. And then I was like, okay, time to come back to the ship. And then I applied for Holland. And I have a lot of friends from previous companies that work here, and that's how I found out about this job.
Oh, okay. Friends, you used an agency in Brazil.
Yes.
Can you share the name of the agency and how do we?
Of course, I can. So in Brazil, we have plenty of agents. I would say around 10. So I applied for a few agents. The one that got me the job is called Infinity Brazil, and at the same time, I had another process with another agents for another company as well. So you can, at the same time, you don't need to focus only on one, like Robin was doing before with Disney. You can apply to different ones and see which one you get, and have more options. It's fine. The process doesn't go over each other. The processes are separated, and that's it. You can just not do the same different agents for the same company, of course. So if you are in a company and another agency is going to offer you, you have to say, no, I'm already in process with this. But nowadays, for me, going through the agents was the best option, because when I try to apply straight away with the company, they would always say no. Like for Robin, I applied like 3 times as well, and they say, oh, not now, not now. And on my first try with the agents, they gave me exactly the same company that was saying no to me. And I was there for 5 years, the same as Robin, Norwegian Cruise Line. So some people get straight away with the companies when they apply, and some people get lucky going through the agents. But that's just another channel. The good thing about agents is that they work with many companies. So these agents that I was in, they worked with like 20 companies. So you have like, bigger chance. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if this mic is on anymore, but I'm going to give it back to you. If it's not, hopefully we're projecting loud enough. You know? Okay.
I can use that one for now.
We'll keep swapping.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay. So
Technical difficulties.
some of the questions I want to know, moving away from how you got the job, the whole process, pros and cons. That's another very big one. Pros and cons of working on the ship. You're away from family, that's one, but there are also good things to it. So for you,
The good things is we're earning dollars and not rands at home, yeah? So that's the good thing. Just got to watch that currency that goes up and down. Then another one is traveling. All the money that you make on board, of course, is yours. So you get to travel for free, you're eating for free, you're sleeping for free. You don't have to pay for any accommodation. The only thing you kind of pay for on board is the internet, of course. Unless if you don't want to, you can just find internet in the ports or use the free internet now that we have it for WhatsApp. Another one is that you get to learn a lot about different cultures. You meet different people on board. You can learn languages.
Did you learn any language?
I've learned some things. I'm bad at languages because I only speak English and my Afrikaans is horrible. So yes, I've learned a few things, but I will not share the words I've learned.
You cannot.
why do we always teach each other the bad things?
No, it's not
First.
always the bad things. I know a lot of like good things in Spanish, like culo con caca.
Very good.
What does that mean?
I cannot say it because it's not good.
Okay, another one I've learned is mi vida, and then that is my life.
At least I know how to greet. You know, I can
Yeah, like hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Yeah.
Something like that.
And biscocha and bizcocho. I know that. Biscocha is cupcake, right?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say
Like a
biscachi.
That's a Portuguese one.
Yes, it is. And then other good things is that obviously you get a lot of experience. Some people, this is their first job and they don't even know much about the cruise industry and hospitality. So they learn everything on board, and then the company offers you as well learning
Different training.
yeah, different trainings. That's what I'm looking for. Like you can even do your lingo on board for free, and that's one of the things that will help you with languages. And then they also offer
You can go study.
yes, you can go study.
And
Yes,
they will cover a certain fee or percentage,
Yes.
whatever, of your school fees and
exactly. Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. Okay. Cons.
Okay, me or cons? You want to do
Cons.
cons?
We need.
Let me start. No. I don't think we have more pros in my point of view than cons.
Yeah.
Of course, I would not be here if we had more negative things. But yeah, first, the Bonola said was being away from the family. One, I was thinking a lot of cons before, and now I have nothing in my mind. That's something. That's what happened. Good that we are not live.
I think it's
Yeah.
to help you. Different cultures sometimes we clash, especially because we're sharing a cabin. If you've never lived with someone before, that's a whole experience. The cabin
Yes.
situation.
Cabin situation is for sure one of the, when you have to share. In our case, we share cabins with one person here. I would say as well, after a while you kind of disconnect a little bit from real life, and you have to be strong to get on that, because you can just get so used to have this 6 months. Oh, the biggest one, I forgot. we do not have a day off. So if your contract is 6 months, 7 months, 9 months, you're going to work every single day of that contract. So that for me, at first is like, you're like, what? But it does not work as well at the same as when we are working on land. It's not the same like every day from 8 to 5. No, we have our breaks in between. Our position give us the freedom to work in different hours. So sometimes we have the morning off, sometimes very rare, but we can have a night off. And then, yeah, this for me is one of the hardest things. Yes. And as well, one thing that can be good or bad is the people that you work with. So if they are, you're working with good people, nice people, and your contract is almost over, you feel, I want to work with these people more. But as well, if you have a difficult group of people that you are working with, you can think, oh, at least I'm just going to be here 1 month. So this can be one good and one bad, I would say. Yes.
Just to backtrack a bit, your job descriptions. What do you guys actually do on board? You said you are part of the Kids Counselors and your on-board activities team. What does that look like? If someone doesn't know what that is.
Yes. So depends of the company you work for. Kids Counselors, and in our previous company, we would basically do kids club activities. And even if you are going to host an activity, sorry, for the adults and everything, is everything related with kids. So it was very specific. So they have a kids club on board, and you are there taking care of the kids, following a program, playing with them, supervising when they are playing video games or something. So the parents can leave the kids with us, and they can go enjoy some time by themselves, and then come back later to collect the kids. Here where we are now is a little bit different, that we can as well, we are part of the activities team on board. So we are still Kids Counselor, we are in the Kids Club, like now we are here in the Kids Club, but we can as well do activities for the adults. So we can host activities, trivias, game shows, and everything.
Okay. Do you want to add on that? Is there anything different that we're doing activities team that you were doing before in your previous company?
Yeah, there's a lot different that we're doing here, because previously I was a teen counselor, and then we would just be focused on only the teens. We're not doing other activities around the ship besides family activities. And we would do things like balloon twisting, a family circus, like you'd spin plates and learn to juggle, those type of things. Then when I came here, we are all kids counselors. We rotate between teens club and then the 2 kids rooms. We do, like Agatha said, trivias, game shows, but we also do line dancing, and now we're learning to do arts and crafts, and then also the sports activities. However,
Every single day
they took me out of my cabin. I was painting to come and do this interview.
Thank you.
Well, in my previous company, it's not on cruises though, but I was working for a hotel, and I started there as a lifeguard, then moved into the teens club, and that's like where the whole kids club thing happened for me. And right after that, we started a onboard activities team, but they were called Atlantean. So it's the same as what we're doing now, minus the kids club, because they had kids counselors already. It's just that we were like the recreation or the crew staff of the company, and we would do team building activities for outside companies, and we would do like water sports, like mainly things outside. So that's like everything is kind of combined here as to what I was doing before.
Okay, I'm going to touch on that as well.
Okay.
But before we get to that question, I now want to find out from you guys, what would you say you need to study, the experience you need to have to be a kids counselor in this company, your previous company? Does a person need a qualification in teaching? Does a person need to have 5-10 years experience in this, or what is it? What can a person do to get started in this?
Okay, for me, I came straight from high school. No experience at all. Like I worked at Spur for like 3 months to fill in the gap somewhere before I left for Dubai. So I went straight over into hospitality. You didn't need any qualifications to be a lifeguard. You just needed to know how to swim. So from there, working in a hotel is where I gained all my experience. And that's how I got experience before coming on board. Now, Disney
declined all my applications because I did not have any studies before that, because the girl wanted to ditch the country and not study anymore. So so I left home, no studying, straight to the hotel and then to the ship. There are companies that do require you to have some type of degree. I think Royal Caribbean is one of them. So is Disney. Norwegian goes off experience or having the degree. So the more experience you have, it's easier also to get the job. However, sometimes they look that if you don't have experience, like being a teacher or working in childcare, somehow they might not accept you at all. For you? From Brazil, what did you have to
For
study?
me, I studied physical education. I graduated on it. I didn't have like a lot of experience with kids, and on Norwegian they ask a lot from you. So if you have like a 5 years experience in a hotel, that's great. But like me, I didn't have this experience, so I guess that's the reason that they are like, not accepting my the 3 times that I applied for it. But then some companies like here, they don't require like, if you come from another, these happen a lot on ships. If you are after the first time you are in a company, it's much easier for you to go to another company. So if you live here today, this week you can find a job in another company, let's say. Thank you for cruising with us.
Yeah. It looks like we have to end this because we have to move on. Yeah, we have to move on to the next thing. It's time, right? It's 7. It's time to go. Thank you so much. We'll have a part 2.
Bye.
Bye. Just bye. Oh, come say bye.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.